Welcome to Frederick at its best. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner, and I'm very pleased to be here today to recognize and share our appreciation with all those who have been involved with Federated Charities and their agencies over many, many years of faithful service. Early in my first year as the county executive, I appointed 4 leadership teams to help formulate goals on 4 key areas: education, jobs, seniors, and community needs. In particular, the Community Needs Leadership Team concluded that much more work needs to be done to address the needs in our county, needs that Federated Charities has been serving and is well equipped to continue to serve. Federated Charities is part of a commitment that caring individuals made to our Frederick community more than 100 years ago, and I think that's quite incredible that Federated Charities has been around for over 100 years, 105 years to be exact. Federated Charities was founded with the intention of providing charitable services to Frederick County residents in a central location under one roof. Their tenant partners provide a diversity of support to our community. So some of their current tenants include the Legal Aid Bureau, the Mental Health Management Agency, Mission of Mercy, Potomac Case Management Services, Partners in Care, Pure Love, Inc., Workforce Solutions Group, and the Patty Pilates Fund. These nonprofits are able to better leverage their own financial resources because they have space out of which they can operate and they can focus on providing services. In the past, Federated Charities has provided a home to such diverse charitable organizations as the American Red Cross, the Frederick Community Foundation, United Way, and the Downtown Frederick Partnership. So over 100 years, they've provided a location for many, many different human service nonprofit agencies in the county. Federated Charities has also run the Beverly A. Scharrer Medical Equipment Loan Closet, which provides free 60-day loans of home health care equipment. In 2015, more than 800 pieces of equipment was loaned to Frederick County residents. So Federated Charities is clearly about people helping people. Here's one example of how Federated Charities is touching the lives of people on an individual basis. Recently, a man named Jim walked into their office to get a shower bench from the loan closet. He shared that he needed it for his friend Smitty, who he had only known for about 18 months. Jim had taken on the role of caregiver for Smitty because neither of them had other family or friends. Jim had walked more than a mile to the office because he didn't have a car, and he planned to walk a mile back to his apartment that he shared with Smitty to carrying the shower bench. 5 weeks later, when it was no longer needed, he walked back to the office and returned the shower bench so somebody else could use it. So that's a simple example of a way that Federated Charities has helped an individual on a very personal basis. And there's many stories like that about how Federated Charities has served our community. Now, if you need help finding the location for Federated Charities, and my guess is most of you don't, their downtown offices are easy to find on South Market Street. Just look for the big iron dog statue on their front portico. This well-known icon has been the symbol of their property since it was once a private home. Countless artists have painted or sketched the dog over the years, and he is frequently dressed for holiday occasions. Just like this statue has been rebuilt over the years, Federated Charities is now working to redefine its role in our charitable community. As a nod to changing circumstances in the charitable nonprofit environment, Federated Charities will be spending its 105th anniversary year developing its infrastructure and positioning itself as a strategic partner in addition to being a landlord. Helping lead the way will be their new executive director, Ellen Ross, who took the reins of Federated earlier this year following Beverly Scharrer's retirement after many faithful years of service. Ellen has the experience and vision to help Federated Charities redefine its vision and to be even more effective. So now I'd like to read the proclamation, and then I'll pass the microphone on to all of you so that you can add your comments. Whereas in 1996, the City of Frederick and Frederick County first issued proclamations declaring a day in March as Federated Charities Day in recognition of the unique physical and emotional space the Federated Charities Corporation occupies in the Frederick community. And whereas since 1911, the Federated Charities Corporation has conducted charitable and benevolent work in the City of Frederick and in Frederick County, and countless charities owe their foundations to work performed through this organization. And whereas for many years, the Federated Charities Corporation has served as the bricks and mortar for as many as 10 local organizations and have enabled them to repurpose their resources to direct programming rather than administrative costs. The corporation has also operated the Beverly A. Sharer Medical Equipment Loan Closet since the visiting nurse program operated in the building during the latter half of the 1900s. Both initiatives have directly and indirectly provided critical human services for thousands of residents. And whereas the Federated Charities has a long and rich history of charitable work in the community, thanks to the outstanding efforts of many people who've invested not only in the organization, but in the organizations that it has supported over the years. Now, therefore, as the County Executive of Frederick County, Maryland, I hereby proclaim Tuesday, March 22nd, as Federated Charities Day in Frederick County and commend this observance to all of our citizens. So with that, I'll pass the microphone and you can introduce yourselves and add your comments.
I'm Susan Shelton. I'm the president of the board of directors, and I just want to thank you for having us and for recognizing our organization and our leaders today. And thank you for recognizing Ellen. She couldn't be here today. She's at the Nonprofit Summit, so I'm going to pass the mic.
I'm Jim Capino, past president and board member.
Truby Lagarde. I'm a board of directors member and secretary.
I'm Bob Michaelbust. I'm a board member.
Okay.
This is Steve Cranford, a board member, and very honored to be here to this.
Barbara Britton, a board member, and as a former executive director of a nonprofit, I know how important it is to have affordable office space and a central location for clients to visit.
Good morning, I'm Kim Forcino. I'm a very new board member of Federated Charities, and I'm very excited to be part of this transition time. Thank you for having us today.
All right. Thank you. Did you want to add something?
We're honored as board members to be entrusted with such a legacy on behalf of the Frederick community. As its leaders, we're looking forward with a fresh vision toward redefining our roles and how it impacts the lives of our citizens. Thank you, County Executive Jan Gardner, County Commissioner members, and Robin for recognizing us of Federated Charities today.
Well, we're happy to recognize you today. I mean, there aren't very many organizations that can say they've been serving the needy in our community for over 100 years. It really is quite incredible. And not only is the space important because organizations can then focus on their mission, I think it's kind of nice that everybody can coordinate with each other. And because really, a lot of people are serving the same people and serving different needs that those people have. So I think that's been beneficial to our community over the years. So I will make a little bit of a pitch here. As everyone is well aware, financial gifts are the bread and butter of Federated Charities and all of our nonprofit agencies. And so the financial gifts do help to underwrite the operation of the loan closet and their building, both of which impact hundreds of Frederick County residents every year. The generosity of this community is really incredible because Frederick County is a caring community. And together we make a difference in the lives of so many people who might otherwise not be able to cope or live comfortably. In conclusion, I want to share a statement about what was said about the initial work of Federated Charities, which still rings true today. The poor are cared for in a systematic and efficient way. The sick are visited and properly treated. The children are educated. General distress is relieved, and our citizens are saved from many demands upon their money. Frederick is thus placed in the front rank in charitable and philanthropic work and is so recognized throughout the whole country. By working together, good government and good organizations like Federated Charities, we know that more and more residents will benefit from the valuable assistance from this fine organization and all their tenants. And again, that ensures our bright future and makes sure that Frederick County remains a wonderful place to live, work, and raise a family. So with that, I'll present this proclamation. If you see any of these fine individuals when you're out in the community, or you want to just stop into Federated Charities and visit some of their tenants, feel free to do so and thank them for all the good work they've done for Frederick County.